We real early on started using data to segment our customers, to segment our equipment, and then to try to put those together. And so we use machine learning in recommendation engines, both for our email and for our online website. So much like when you log into Netflix and it says, hey, you like this movie, here's a recommendation. We have the same sort of technology running behind the scenes. If you like this skid steer, you're probably like these other pieces of equipment. We're also using artificial intelligence. We're using the Watson chat engine to be able to further build out our search capabilities and to walk people through the onboarding process at Purple Wave. What's really, you've got analytics, and then kind of taking the next step from using good data, you've got machine learning in terms of being able to predict and use things. And we also use machine learning for things like equipment estimates and things like that. And then taking it to the next level is sort of this deep learning and this AI. And this is really where we're paying attention to the type of words, verbiage, how they're used, and then letting the program learn from that to be able to better answer questions, to be able to service customers 24 hours a day. We didn't have data engineers. We had a couple developers. We didn't go spend a bunch of money to do all the stats. We knew inherently that a personalized marketing journey was a better experience for the customer than everybody getting the same thing. So let's take something very simple. We send out 200,000 emails once a week to our customers that kind of let them know what's going on with the auction. And so everybody got the same 200,000 emails. We wanted to go down a personalized journey. Using the data, we could have done 20,000 farm and 20,000 ag and some government and some fleet, but we would have been 10 times the work because it was 10 times the content that we had to put together. So we went down a path of machine learning. We worked with an email provider. We put a small pixel tag on our website, and when customers registered and logged in and they went to that item, we shared that item via API back to the email provider, and they ran the machine learning for us. And what they did was, very typical in terms of recommendations. Your Netflix, your Amazon is, I'm a golfer. I buy golf clubs and golf balls and bags, but if I'm in the market for doing that and I'm looking at Dick's Sporting Goods, I don't want to see women's soccer balls. I don't want to see shells for shotguns. I want to see the drivers that I'm looking at. And so looking at your preferences on the web, looking at all the things that you've looked at, machine learning is real quickly able to, on the fly, get you directed to that location. So using that for us, a farmer may buy a pickup truck, a skid steer, and a tractor. Well, technically the pickup truck and the skid steer are not in their taxonomy. They're not in their, it's not an ag piece of equipment. It's a construction piece of equipment or a vehicle. But we sell a lot of those types of products that extend across the boundaries for our customers. Machine learning is able to quickly pick that up. As soon as we started doing machine learning and pushing that out, we had anywhere between 2 and 3x click-throughs and time online coming off of our emails. It didn't take a rocket scientist, it didn't take somebody that was a PhD to put together the analytics on why we should do this. So we ran that system for 3 or 4 years, and constantly, we started very simple, then we started adding things to it. Okay, we know this much more. We know a bid. We know when somebody places a bid, we should put an extra value in the machine learning for that. We know that this customer's already bought before. They're already down the journey in terms, they've already bid on something over $100,000. This isn't their first time to go around. So we started adding all those things to the machine learning, and it started getting more and more complicated, but it started to get more and more successful. If you can segment your customers and you can segment your products, and you have a lot of transactions going through there, it gets pretty easy to start going down the process of, machine learning and other things, because you can start really seeing where this business is going to go. They were able to do all of that early analysis work in Tableau, and they showed us, hey, of your ag and construction markets, these are your 8 or 10 most profitable markets. These are the place where your salespeople ought to be building relationships. These are the associations. And so we've really taken that work, and it's one of the core reasons Purple Wave has grown the way it has. So.